Hey everyone, I don't make videos like this very often. Actually, I don't make videos like this at all. I was originally gonna make this a community post summarizing my thoughts, but I don't think it would truly get it all across. So, if you've been watching my channel, you'd know for the past couple months, I've been producing a web series called Joe Bros, which is basically an unfiction sort of long-lost YouTube fanime created by like a notoriously weird user in the early days of the website. As of writing this, it's on the 3rd episode, but that's what I'm here to talk about. From this day forward, I am putting Joe Bros on an indefinite hiatus. This doesn't mean the series is necessarily cancelled, just kind of put to sleep until I'm in the mood for it again. This may be a surprise to some of you, but here's why I'm doing this. On November of last year, I had a bizarre dream, and this bizarre dream became Joe Bros only about 4 months later. And that's the problem. I had only 4 months of preparation to make this long-lost media narrative. But out of those months, I had spent only the last, maybe 2 putting thought into this project of mine. And after the pilot came out, and when I checked my notes for where to go next, I was like, oh, this is fine. I can just fill it out while making the series, but it just kept piling up, and after Joe Bros 3, I was just burnt out. I didn't know what the plan was anymore. The explanation for the series being found to begin with just didn't click anymore. And I learned 2 crucial things after the episode. 1, I feel like I don't have enough experience to be making an unfiction lost media series. Because I've only started YouTube not even 2 years ago now, and my writing skills still aren't perfect. Like even for content I make that isn't Joe Bros, I still feel like my writing has a ton of room for improvement. And that's the problem with me creating Joe Bros. I was just way too over my head and thinking, oh yeah, I can make an nonfiction series, I can do this and that, I'm unstoppable. But I wasn't, and I'm still not like that. Even for videos I made like even last month, I look back at a scene or a joke and I just think I should have made a 2nd or 3rd draft. And besides my struggles with writing and over ambition, I don't know if it's a good thing for my first ever show to be under like 5 layers of irony. I know I was saying this earlier, that this show is like a YouTube lost media, but it's lost for a reason story. But when it comes to writing the show, in this show, it's very irony poisoned. There's a place for irony poisoned web shows and whatnot, but I don't know if it's the right thing for my first major project. Because my first show would pretty much be a showcase of who I am as a person. Like not literally, but like the plot, the characters, the themes, the comedy, etc. So if my first show is just, oh, it's ironic guys, it's fine, that doesn't give a great first impression about me, right? And this also leads to my last point. As of writing this, I'm starting the 2nd half of high school. These are like the last few years of my life where my choices don't have a large impact on me, and I don't want to spend these last few years on Joe Bros. Because I did the math regarding the Joe Bros release schedule. I originally planned for a Joe Bros episode to come out like every other month, and I originally planned for 10 episodes to be made. So if the series started in March of 2026, it would end in September of 2027. I would almost be out of high school by then, and I would be searching for a college to go to, and I would likely have a job by then too. And putting all of this aside, I still would rather make cartoons that I put proper time and effort into, and art, it's so ironic, bro, than make something deliberately, intentionally bad and low effort. So those are my thoughts. If you enjoyed what was going on in the series, then I'm sorry you had to hear this. But if you don't care or even happy about this, then good for you. But yeah, expect more cartoons that aren't Joe Bros, and like and subscribe. Good day.